Hello, horror movie lovers, and welcome to a Black Lagoon update. Now, for those of you who have, stuck with us for a very long time, there has been a little noticeable change since Black Lagoon has taken a few-year hiatus. I've been wanting to make a video on this for quite some time now. I just didn't know how to go about it. I killed Brian. I killed Brian, and I took over the channel. The channel's all mine. The Patreon's all mine. Everything is all mine.
Yeah, no, I'm fine actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you do your thing. I'll catch everybody up later.
On a serious note, trying to push forward has been quite a tremendous task for me. I usually work really well with a team, and after this really long hiatus, I decided we should probably come back. The thing is Brian is not back, and I have been left with the reins of the channel, and I just decided to continue on with the channel. Some of you probably think, oh, well, maybe Brian and Nick got into a fight or something bad happened. None of that is the case. This video is kind of here to kind of hammer the nail in the coffin and let everyone know that me and Brian are still good friends. It's just that life kind of got in the way of everything, and Brian will explain everything on his end as I'm recording this.
I won't go into everything, but we had a good run, Nick will go into the story of the show, but it's just been a great project, and I appreciate everyone who's watched it and followed it for so long, and we've had so many conversations with people that I've just met through the channel, and I've learned so much about editing and publishing and what it means to run a show and how to be a good co-host and partner with somebody, and we've just it's been great. After the various hiatuses, we were both ready to come back to it at different times, and maybe before the other one was, and it just kind of lost steam, came back for a bit, lost it again, and by the time we were both sort of settling down, I'm just kind of in a different place now, and I'm working on other things, and just my horizon looks a bit different at the moment, but this has been great, and I have no doubt that Nick's going to do some cool things with it, so I hope you go all stick around and support him, and so yeah, as Nick said, everything's fine, nothing happened, really, not really at least, except for the betrayal. It's water under the bridge. It's water under the bridge. And for the record, Nick, I do still have the password to the Google account, to the Patreon. So, let's just say the future of Black Lagoon is still in Brian's hands. Tread carefully, bud.
Since the conception of Black Lagoon, starting way back when we were just a audio-only podcast, we hadn't even stepped foot in the YouTube world. It was always me and Brian. All those years of creating content and just never going anywhere necessarily with an audience or a community, we finally decided to, make the switch, make the change. And it had been a ongoing cycle of learning, changing, and just self-growth for the both of us. And I had a ton of fun. I always find myself going back and going through our older content and just reliving those memories has been a very special, part of my life. Especially since when we did finally make the push onto YouTube, changing up the content to more reaction style videos, where originally we would just separately watch the movies that we planned on talking about, and just it took so many evolutionary changes throughout the years to where we are now. And at some point I got hit with an extreme case of just being burnt out. I'm also coming back from another wicked cold. For whatever reason, I keep getting fucking sick. This is not fun. But I mean, it's been hard. It's been really hard to just sit down and continue forward, where I really enjoyed spending the time with Brian and just sitting down and, getting up really early in the morning, just making a cup of coffee and just chugging along and making the videos and editing those videos. Those memories will never go away. Pushing forward again has been hard, and Brian was just like, there isn't a realistic part to this to where I am able to sit through an entire movie, record the entire thing, and be able to do this consistently. I just figured that this video was the right thing to do. And I'm sorry for those who primarily subscribe to the channel for Brian and don't necessarily vibe with me. I'm sorry. This was originally a partnered channel. Not only is this Brian's baby, but this is also my baby, and unfortunately Brian and I got a divorce and I got custody of the child. That's the way the cookie crumbles, but not in a negative sense. Brian has given me the go forth to continue to try and keep this channel alive the best that I can, and I appreciate the newer people who are jumping on and enjoying the content, or the people who have stayed throughout this entire time, regardless of the switch up. I enjoy watching horror movies that I've never seen before. It's like a little time capsule for moments of watching a horror movie for the very first time and just encapsulating it and putting it out there on the internet for everyone to see, but also for me to go back, getting to re-experience me experiencing the movie for the very first time. Anyways, yeah, that's all I really got to say. I hope the majority of you understand. Hopefully you guys stick around for the continuation of Black Lagoon. And who knows, maybe Brian one day will rise from the grave and continue this journey with me. Maybe not. Again, time is a strange concept, because I remember us always talking about the future of the channel, always talking about one day we're gonna do this, we're gonna get together, and things just change, and that's just the beauty of life, I guess. But nonetheless, this channel is not dead. This channel will continue until I'm dead, and then I don't know what is going to happen to the channel, but yeah,